OK, maybe Lancashire's leaders could head to the pub to thrash things out, if they can find one, that is, because around 20,000 pubs have called time for good over the past 3 decades. One local MP says the government needs to put a bit of tax relief on tap in next month's budget, as Mark Edwardson explains.
I think we're on a winner here, Tariq, all right?
Pub culture has been ingrained in British life for centuries. Things have changed. Earlham's once thriving railway inn shunted into the sidings. Haydock's Huntsman, now a supermarket. A story repeated countless times.
But that's not what villagers here in Roughlee in East Lancashire were going to allow to happen to this. Their one and only pub, the Bay Horse.
Well, after the pub closed last year, we discovered earlier this year that there were plans to convert it into housing. So we thought we'd better buy it ourselves before they do.
Villagers raised £500,000 to buy the Bay Horse in less than a year, with individual contributions of up to £50,000. And they're planning to raise a glass on opening night next month.
The community's got together. There's lots of people that have made new friends. Upstairs in the pub today, there's volunteers painting, decorating. We've all come together. It's been great for community spirit.
Well, we've had a fabulous pub in the past, and it's been a really good meeting place. And we just want to have a pub back, because it's the only one in the village.
According to the Campaign for Real Ale, in 1980 there were 69,000 pubs in the UK. By 2015 it had dwindled to less than 50,000. Over time, the number of pints served daily plummeted from almost 30 million to just under 11 million. It's persuaded the Westmoreland and Lonsdale MP to table an early day motion, urging the government to call time on beer tax increases for the life of this Parliament.
That way, then we'll give the chance for those people who are drinkers in pubs, those people who are selling beer, those people who are landlords and landladies, we'll give them the chance to be able to catch up, shall we say, with the underpriced competition from the supermarkets.
Tax and VAT represent a third of the cost of the average pub pint. Another 60% goes on running costs, overheads and staff wages, leaving about 6% profit for landlords lucky enough to still have customers. So, will Tim Farron's idea make any difference with the average cost of a pub pint approaching £4?
It's a big difference, really. At the end of the day, you know, the trade is struggling at the moment because of the prices, always increasing. So anything that can help will help. The supermarkets are there giving it away. And, you know, they think, why should I pay £4, £4.50 for a pint when I can get it for £1.20 at home?
The rate of pub closure has slowed, according to CAMRA. But by this time next week, another 25 will have pulled their last pint.
Oh, 25 pubs a week closing breaks my heart. Lisa, is Tim Farron right? Should that 33% tax on alcohol be reduced to give pubs a fighting chance?
I think he is broadly right, actually.
Okay.
So my constituency in Wigan is made up of a whole series of former pit villages. I'm sure there'll be parts of your constituency that are very similar, where the local pub, the community pub, is the major institution, the glue that holds the village together. And in recent years, I've seen exactly what Tim has seen, is pubs disappearing all over the place. It's not necessarily caused by things like beer duty and higher taxes. There are other reasons as well, particularly, you know, the cut price alcohol that supermarkets can offer and the fact that we've had a major recession and people's incomes are lower. But there are definitely things that the government could do, including cutting business rates and cutting beer duty, freezing beer duty, that would make a real difference.
Do you agree, Mark? Is it time to stop punishing drinkers, especially because people are drinking in a healthier way now, aren't they? Certainly in a less dangerous way than they were 30 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, the pub is a hub of most local communities, really important. And that was one of the reasons why in 2013, you know, you saw George Osborne, you know, then Chancellor, cutting the beer duty escalator. So, but ending it and cutting beer duty is actually important.
So you'll be asking Spreadsheet Phil to get a cut in beer duty?
Well, I'll certainly be actually already written to him on this on behalf of my cameramen, asking him to make sure that the rights of beer drinkers are taken into account.
Okay, because there are some great pubs in your neck of the woods.
We have.
And mine, thanks.
And yours, and there are actually. I've been to a few in Wigan.